Play that. Move to combat. That was Arena Brain. I call it Arena Brain. I almost clicked OK because on Arena the pass priority button becomes the attack with all button. So I almost just clicked OK on this, thinking that's how I attack. I would have thrown away a clue token there. Hello everyone, it's your favorite caster of Force of Will. I'm the control guy, and I'm back with another video for you guys. As you can see behind me, there is a different client. In my opinion, this client isn't even very pretty, but let opinions be opinions. Today, I present to you the first ever Magic the Gathering online video on the channel, and for all you guys who are here for Timeless, don't worry, there'll be more Timeless. There'll actually be mostly Timeless on the channel. Because MTGO costs me a lot of money. I don't have a Daybreak account because obviously I'm a small creator, so I don't have access to all cards. So I actually have to physically rent cards or buy cards to play on Moto. So right now Moto is more expensive to me than Arena is. So yeah, I don't know how many times I'll be able to afford to make Moto content, but my ideal is like we'll do like 60 to 70% like timeless content, and then yeah, 60% timeless content and 40% other formats. So like you'll have Explorer on Arena, you'll have Legacy on Moto, you'll have Modern on Moto. But yeah, the idea is that like every now and then I'll rent like some cards and play some Moto for you guys. The way card holder renting works is that you have like a budget, so I can rent one deck and then give it back to them and then rent another deck with that same budget within like the time span. So I could like, for example, if I'm done with this recording tomorrow, I could record a different deck on Moto, but I don't know how often and how long I'll be able to afford renting decks for you guys. Obviously, the channel right now doesn't make me any money, so we'll see. But enough yapping, let's get into the video, let's get excited, let's play some Legacy. All right. Also, bear with me on the whole set camera and everything. I've never really played on Moto before like preparing for this channel, so everything might be a little bit scuffed. Obviously, I took a lot of inspiration from other like channels that play on Moto and like how they have their setups. This is what I've found so far. If you can't read the cards, I'm sorry. I will hover over the cards that I don't like that I like you want to explain, and obviously I will also do the thing where I put cards on screen just in editing if I need to. We shall see. Obviously, I'm not a professional with Legacy yet. I'm not like I know the format. I watch a lot of content for it, but I'm not like I've not actually been there and done the motions. So we'll see if I actually like I'm good at the game. That being said, I'm actually very scared to enter a league today because it costs actual money to enter leagues, and I don't know if I'll perform. Um, so yeah, we might just end up just doing like free games. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you guys want stakes, but we'll see if I can get away with that. Anyway, enough yapping. Like I said, let's get into the deck. Today we're gonna be playing pretty much Jeskai control. Originally I really wanted to like have my own spin and have my first legacy deck on the channel be like something that I invented. I was playing a deck that had 4x High Noon in it. But that was not working out for me, and I just have to admit that High Noon as a card sounds really cool. It sounds really cool to be able to like turn two High Noon. If they fight over it, that's fine. If not, you have High Noon, and then whenever they cast a spell, you Force of Will it or like you counter it, and then they just never resolve a spell for the rest of the game. That sounds cool, but then you face the reality of when you have a High Noon in play, oftentimes you're just locking yourself out the game. So yeah, scrapped the High Noon idea, went back to a more traditional Jeskai control build. It still has some touches of my own, like, sprinkles. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure most Jeskai control decks aren't running Elegant Parlor, but I found that I really like it because, again, we're not in Timeless anymore. We don't need double blue on turn two because we have Force of Will instead of Mana Drain. So I like having two Surveil lands, so I decided Elegant Parlor over Thundering Falls. But yeah, this deck is very simple. It does the thing that I wanted to do, that I want to do on Arena so bad. It casts back to basics. Non-basic lands don't untap during their controls on tap steps. So it just deletes all your opponent's mana if they're not running basic lands. And yeah, we have some. I don't know if I have to go over this. We have some crazy tools because this is Legacy, and we get crazy cards. Yeah, we get Force of Will first off, like an amazing spell. Like in my opinion, like this should just be Arena already. Like again, I'm a control player, so I'm biased, but counter target spell for 5 mana. But you can pay 1 life and exile a blue card from your hand instead of paying the spell's mana cost. So it's a free counter spell. Similarly, we have Force of Negation. This lets you same thing, but counted as a non-creature spell. But if it was countered this way, exile it instead. You can either hard cast it for 3 mana, or you can just, if it's not your turn, exile a blue card from your hand rather than cast it. So if a combo deck tries to go off on turn 1, you just force a negation, and their combo piece is just gone forever. And that's how it should be on Arena by now, but it just isn't. So yeah, main reason to play on this play with this format over that. We have apart from that, we have Tamiyo, obviously, great card. He's playing Timeless, he's playing Legacy, he's playing Modern. Just a great card overall. You've seen this on the channel before. I don't think I need to explain what Tamiyo does. She just wins the game on her own, basically. And obviously we are Brainstorm format, so that's fine. We are also a Ponder format. I don't know, you guys probably have seen Legacy gameplay before, but if you don't, know this card because it's not on Arena. This is arguably the best cantrip in the game. You can see up to 4 cards with this. So you look at 3 cards, put them back in any order, and draw a card. And if you don't like the 3 cards, you can shuffle your library. So technically, you get to see 4 fresh cards if you cast this. Just absolutely cool, absolutely broken. Love that stuff. We got Source of Plowshares, the best removal spell in the game. And then other than that, we have some cool pieces. We have some prismatic endings in here, just for like permanence. Also, sorry that my camera is blocking that, but yeah, it just exiles a non-permanent based on the colors of mana you spend to cast it. We have Wrath of the Skies. You know Wrath of the Skies from the channel. I will probably just put it on screen in editing, but that's fine. You know Wrath of the Skies, just a great sweeper. In Legacy, it's not as relevant as in Timeless. In Legacy, I started off with a build with 2 Wrath of the Skies and 1 Supreme Verdict, but I actually went back to 2 Supreme Verdicts right over here because in Legacy, people are cheating big creatures into play, and they cost a lot of mana, but they don't actually ever pay for that mana. So Wrath of the Skies oftentimes can't hit those big creatures, but Supreme Verdict can. So 1 Wrath of the Skies, because Wrath of the Skies is great against a card called Urza Saga, which is in this format and is not on Timeless. Wrath of the Skies also sweeps up a lot of like small permanents and stuff, which is just very good. Beware, don't just cast this for 3 when you have a Back to Basics in play. You don't want to blow up your own Back to Basics. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. We have Dress Down, another cool card that isn't on Arena. It just strips all creatures off their abilities. There are some quirky rules with like Magus of the Moon and Harbinger of the Seas with this, and Painter Servant. But let's go over those if we face them. But yeah, Dress Down, just quick way of removing all abilities from all creatures. Pretty good, just good, and it cantrips too. So like it's not even ever a dead card. So we just love that. We're playing Narsets and Teferis as our walkers of choice in this deck. And then Forth Eorlingas to win the game. So this one I actually will put on screen for you guys because my camera is blocking it. Also not on Arena, but a great win condition for like slow decks. For red, white, and X, you create X 2/2 red and human knight creature tokens with trample and haste. So that's great. But then as well, on top of that, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to one or more players this turn, you become the Monarch. So the Monarch is obviously a commander mechanic where at the end of the Monarch's turn and their end step, they draw a card. But obviously in a 1v1 format, if you're the Monarch, you're just going to draw an extra card every turn. And your opponent can get the Monarch by dealing combat damage to you. But as a control deck, we're going to be good at preventing them from dealing combat damage to us. So effectively, we're going to be the Monarch for the rest of the game. So we're going to just draw 2 cards every turn. Like, this is a card advantage. I don't know how this doesn't cost X, blue, red, white. Because it's a card advantage spell that also is a fireball in the late game. Because it just makes X 2/2s with haste and trample. So yeah. Just a great late game card. But also can just be played on turn 3 as to make 1/2/2 that makes you draw a card for the rest of the game. That's not bad. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck. We have some beautiful Ixalan basics. I love these basics. I actually love them. Can't play those in Arena, so that's unlucky. Arena turned these into card sleeves. Like, that's just so disappointing. Like, I just want these basic lands on Arena, but it's fine. Other than that, we obviously have a sideboard because we are playing best of 3 because it is Legacy on Modo. There is a best of 1 free-to-play game mode, but no one plays that. Games on that never fire. So yeah, we have Containment Priest just for the okay, well, in Legacy there's obviously there's Reanimator decks because Entomb is legal in Legacy. So we have this for Reanimator, but it also kind of hoses Show and Tell. There's also a not Shift and Show. Shift and Show is on Arena. Sneak and Show is on in Legacy because Sneak Attack is a legal card. It is actually legal on Arena as well, but in Legacy we have Emrakul the Air's Torn, so that's a card that they want to Sneak Attack in. This beats Sneak Attack, this beats Reanimate, it beats Show and Tell. Also beats Green Sun Zenith, so that can come in against that as well. Just a very versatile creature to have in your control deck. Containment Piece just stops any cheating from happening. Like, it doesn't stop tokens like Hallowed Moonlight would, but it's on a creature, so it's a permanent effect, which is very nice. We have Triumph of St. Catherine as an additional win condition if we ever need it. This will often come in against like creature decks. It's basically okay, sorry, I just have to figure out how to pull up the card preview window. So now you guys can actually see the cards I'm talking about. So we have Triumph of St. Catherine. This is literally just a big creature, but it miracles, and it kind of protects itself when it dies. So basically when it dies, yeah, it's, what does it do? It shuffles itself into the top 6. Yeah, exile it and the top 6 cards of your library face down. If you shuffle that pile and put it back into your library. So it shuffles itself into the top 6 cards of your library when it dies. Can be relevant. Obviously, it protects itself from your own board wipes, which is nice. But the most important part about this is that it has Miracle for 2. So you get if you draw it, if this is the first card you drew, you can cast this outside of speed restrictions, by the way. That means if you draw it on your opponent's turn, you can cast this at instant speed. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's how that works. Anyway, right? Yep. It does. So outside speed restrictions, you can just cast this as a 2-mana 5/5 with lifelink, and that's literally it. But it's a big creature. It wins the game. Yeah, this is technically better than Edimir Crab if you think about it, but whatever. Let's not talk about Edimir Crab. Let's keep going. We have an extra Wrath of the Skies on the sideboard. We have Harbinger of the Seas. So we are already a back to basics deck, but against some decks that are very land focused, we can bring in an even more land hate. So this is going to be good against like Eldrazi, which has a lot of like these like double colorless lands. It's going to be good against like some multicolor brews or whatever. So yeah, against those type of decks that have even more like land synergies, like there's literally a deck in Legacy called Lands, right? Against them, we bring in Harbinger as an additional land hate piece, so that's good. We have Hydroblast. This is just good against red cards, like straight up. Counter target or spell if it's red, destroy target permanents if it's blue. Flusterstorm, this is good against instant sorceries. We can bring it in against control mirrors to deal with their force of wills because it has Storm. So Storm, another mechanic that you don't really see on Arena. This spell copies itself for every spell cast before it by any player. So if you cast something and they force of will, and you then come with a Flusterstorm targeting their force of will, Flusterstorm will copy itself for the spell you cast, for their force of will, and you have the original copy, so you get 3 copies of counter unless they pay 1, so they won't be able to pay. So this is just a good card in Legacy in general. This also is really good against a combo deck called Doomsday, which tries to resolve a card called Doomsday onto like as early as possible. That basically exiles their entire library apart from 5 cards, and they win with Thassa's Oracle. I don't know if I should explain the entire Legacy format here in the deck tech, but whatever. We have Consigned Memory, which is just really good against, like, again, colorless spells. Eldrazi is a player in this format. There's also the Artifact Storm combo. It's not even a Storm combo, but they win with Glaring Fleshraker. Obviously, Vexing Bubble got banned, so it's, like, not as prevalent anymore, but it still exists. So, yeah, against anything that's colorless, or sometimes against decks that rely on triggered abilities, you can bring this in. Next, we have Pyroblast, which is the opposite of Hydroblast. Counter-strike spell if it's blue, destroy target permanent if it's blue. This comes in against any blue deck. This can come in because it's just a 1-mana counter spell or just answer for anything. So that's really good. We have Disruptive Flute. This one's a controversial one. I don't know if this is actually a good card to put in your sideboard. I have it in. I don't know if it's good. Honestly, all I can really do is playtest it and find out. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the decisions I made to put in the deck. I'm not sure if it's actually good. If you have any suggestions other than that, please be my guest in the comments. First of all, I'm not a Legacy player yet. Second of all, I don't really play a lot of best of 3 either. So even in like on Arena, I wouldn't play best of 3. So I don't know. We'll see if this is good. This is basically a Pithing Needle with Flash, and you can like tax their spells if you want to. So it makes spells with the chosen name cost 3 more, and activate abilities that aren't mana abilities of a permanent can't be activated. This is good against the One Ring. This is good against, you can even just name Wasteland with it, but you're already very good against Wasteland. Oh yeah, did I mention Wasteland, a card that just exists in this format? This is gonna be very fun to edit, by the way. Anyway, yeah, this is just overall going to be a decent card. I think this is also one of our only real answers against Planeswalkers, because this deck, apart from Prismatic Ending, doesn't really have anything for that. And then 2 more hate pieces for graveyards. We have Grafdigger's Cage, just preventing things from entering the graveyard, the battlefield from graveyards and or libraries. And just Ghost Vacuum as a exile-based removal spell for the graveyard. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so now my decision whether I want to play a league or if I want to just show you guys some games. Okay, because this is the first ever video, I think for the channel's sake, we're gonna just do some games, some like no stakes, just free legacy games. I'm sorry if that upsets you, and I promise I will like do leagues eventually. It's just that today is literally my second day ever playing a viable deck in Legacy. So, I'm not too familiar with the client. I bleed a lot of time when I'm playing. If I went into a league, I wanted to like play at my best. And right now, I know I'm still learning. I'm not at my best. So I'd rather just show you like 3 games with this deck and then make that the video. Obviously, this being my first Moto video as well, I don't even know what I'm gonna do at the end of the video, because usually on Arena would open a pack. What I could do is when I play a league, I could like open the chest you get, but I also kind of have to sell those chests to keep playing more leagues, if you see where I'm coming from. So we'll see. Eventually I might even get like a Daybreak account that has access to all cards, so I won't have to worry about financial stuff. But yeah, so do forgive me. I will be playing the free games, if that's okay with you. If you really dislike that, let me know in the comments. Next Legacy video, I'll play a league. But for now, just for my own well-being, I'm not good at the client. I'm not good at the format. I'm not good at best of 3. I can't really afford to waste my money on leagues. Like I can't just enter a league, go 0-5. That's not good content, and it makes it so I can't even re-enter a league. So I'd rather save my tickets, and just like, play a league when I'm actually in tune with the format. The deck here is good. I've played it a couple times. I've won a couple times with it, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get right into the games. Alright, we're in Legacy Tournament Practice. Also, let me know, so this layout here, I'll just straight up say it, this one's a little bit inspired by like Bosch and Roll. He doesn't show the chat and the log. If you guys want, I can always do this and show the chat and the log if you want to see that. Me personally, I think it looks cleaner without the chat and the log, but you tell me. Because I don't know what you guys want to see. Anyway, this hand has lands, spells, counter spells. Keep. Speaking of Bosch and Roll, Island Ponder Keep. You already know. You already know how it is. And I have to play tight because I am not good at chess clock magic. Honestly, I'll say it. Okay, Once Upon a Time by my opponent. I'm not forcing a Once Upon a Time. I think that's like common knowledge that you don't do that. Force of Will is like very much an emergency spell here, especially when they play Once Upon a Time. They could be on Eldrazi or on lands or on some kind of land-based strategy. But yeah, Elvish Reclaimer entered their hand. I saw that in the thing. There's also the revealed cards here. I'm not very good at this, so we'll see how it goes. I'm also bleeding a lot of time right now, so I'll just shut up and play. Use a Windswept Heath, play a Snow-Covered Forest, play Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. I could have forced Elvish Reclaimer, but I don't think I want to do that. I'm just going to ponder here and see how this goes. Maybe I should have forced. Who knows? Alright, my turn. I also don't know like if the stops are good and stuff. So here I can either ponder or I can play Tamiyo. I think on turn 1 here, I'm going to want to play Tamiyo. And I think I'm going to do it off of an island from the Flooded Strand. Alright, island. And I'm gonna play Tamiyo. Also, there's no auto tapper, so you're gonna have to tap and spend your mana on your own. I'm gonna yield through the end of my turn. Yielding is very important as well, because when you yield, you don't waste time. I've also already experienced like my first like lag experience where I've accidentally lagged and pressed OK twice, so it yielded through my turn. That was really fun. Had to instantly concede. Yeah, I don't know about Moto. I think MTGO is like, it's alright. Crop rotation. So crop rotation is a very, very forcible spell. I'm just gonna straight up force of will crop rotation, and I'm gonna pitch. I think Narset, because Narset is very slow here. I wanna keep my second I wanna keep my second force just in case, but I will be pitching crop rotation. Because it sacrifices a land. So it's a 2 for 2 here. They sack the land. But yeah, there we go. I don't actually. They sack their no covered forest for to crop rotation. Okay, that's fine. Elvish Reclaimer is big now because they have a couple lands in the graveyard. For anyone who doesn't know Elvish Reclaimer, here's the text on him. There you go. Gets bigger for lands in graveyard. Basically, if you have 3 or more lands, and then you can use them to crop rotate. Anyway, that's pass priority. Begin attacks. They're gonna attack. I have wasted like I've already wasted like 3 minutes of time on my clock. Love that. The clock is really important because obviously as a control deck, it's gonna take a while. I'm obviously not gonna block with Tamiyo here. Don't want to use my Tamiyo for no reason. Alright, end step. Let's go to my turn. Upkeep. Let's draw. We drew Forth Eorlingas. That's actually not bad. Let's move to combat first. I think I'm just gonna attack with Tamiyo. Move to combat attack. Okay, Tamiyo triggers. I make a clue. Let's not yield through my main phase, please. That's happened to me before. Let's ponder. Another Force of Will, Teferi, Meticulous Archive. I'm going to shuffle this one. I have a Force of Will already. I'm actually looking for like a source of Plowshares, so I'm going to use Ponder's ability to shuffle. We find another Forth Eorlingas. Fair enough. Okay, I'm going to just play the Prismatic Vista and pass. So now we have Force of Will available. Yeah, it's going to be fine. I think I fetch, ooh, what do I fetch here? Do I fetch my mountain? Do I want to give myself a chance to Forth Eorlingas or not? I don't know what the correct play here is. If I fetch my mountain and I draw, I don't... We really won... Also, why is my graveyard popped out? Put that back. There we go. I don't even know if I... Oh, another crop rotation, so I will be forcing that. I think crop rotation is just a great force target because it makes them go down a land every time they use it. So like that's just worth it in my opinion. Like it's always worth to force a crop rotation. Not always, but like in this situation where we're both low on resources, I think it's correct to force it. I think I will be getting a white source with this, by the way. I want to give myself the chance to top deck a source to Plowshares. I'm at 11. Actually, I'm not even going to fetch here because I actually want to draw. Kind of want to draw a land. So I'm actually not going to fetch just for the minor percentage points of drawing a land here. I'm not going to fetch. Which is Supreme Verdict. That is fine. I think I'm going to fetch a Plains. And I'm going to draw a card off my clue. Ah, Prismatic Vista. Nice. So I can play that, move to combat. Oh, that was Arena Brain. I call it Arena Brain. I almost clicked OK, because on Arena, the pass priority button becomes the attack with all button. So I almost just clicked OK on this, thinking that's how I attack. I would have thrown away a clue token there. So good thing I stopped myself, but... Today, I've had that so many times today. Just Arena Brain and just click OK instead of clicking the creature to attack with it. That's what I mean, like why I didn't want to play a real game because like I need to get used to the client, man. I just need to get used to it. All right. Okay. Draw a card. We are going down to 7 life here. We're pretty low. You have a Maya, so now everything is a forest. That's cool. In combat, they attack me. Oh, they don't attack, so they're going for... They're trying to crop rotate with the Elvish Reclaimer here. That is very interesting. They're trying to use the Elvish Reclaimer to crop rotate here. I wonder what they're trying to get. In their end step, I will get a mountain. Mountain. There we go. Pass turn. My turn. I draw a Narset. I should have gotten an island. My bad. So I can Forth Eorlingas here, but it's not that good because they just block with this and then they can still do their thing. So I'm gonna start with, I believe, a clue draw, I think, because I want to give myself the chance to draw Swords to Plowshares here. There it is, Swords to Plowshares, so that's great. I'm gonna see what they get with the Elvish Reclaim. Oh, Arena Brain. Oh my god, Arena Brain moment. I clicked because on Arena you just mash click on the pass button to attack with everything. On Moto, that makes you yield through your combat. My bad. Arena Brain. I meant to attack with Tamiyo there. I missed a Tamiyo attack, so my fault. My fault, guys. Let's see what they get with the Elvish Reclaimer here. If they get like a Merit Lage piece, I'll hold my Swords to Plowshares. If not, I will Swords the Reclaimer. They have Yavimaya, so they get Thespian Stage. So if they have the... Okay, if they have the thing in hand... If they have a Dark Depths in hand, then I'm gonna wanna hold swords. If they don't have it in hand and they need a crop rotate for it, then I don't want to do that. This is a really like risky play, but I'm gonna Swords the Reclaimer. I'm gonna Swords the Reclaimer here, hoping they don't just have the Dark Depths in hand, that their 3 cards in hand aren't Dark Depths. Can't promise that was the right play. It probably honestly wasn't, because if they make Merit Lage here, I am cooked. I can block it for one turn, and then I need a top deck like a Teferi or something. But I like them having... Oh, they had it. So that's great. That's really good. Like, that's really fun. That's really, really fun. So I'm gonna have to top deck something. I can chump it with Tamiyo for one turn, unless they have like a Sajiri step or something. I don't know what... Okay, Force of Will, that's completely useless here. Yeah, good question. What's the play? Forth Eorlingas. So they're gonna make a 20/20 in my end step if you guys don't understand how this works. So they're gonna copy... Yavimaya makes this tap for mana, so they can pay 2 mana to copy this. This is gonna become a copy of Dark Depths with no counters on it. They're gonna Legend Rule keep this one, and they're gonna sacrifice this and make a 20/20 Avatar token with Flying and Indestructible. So that's gonna suck. I can chump it for one turn. My question is, do I Forth Eorlingas and make a token? They're just gonna block it. But is that something I'm interested in? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna pass. I could have made the token hoping that they don't block it for some reason. In hindsight, fetching this mountain was wrong. I should have just fetched an island, because then I would have had Narset by now. Like, Narset would have drawn 2 cards already if I just fetched an island. I can't really say that that's, like, the reason I'm going to lose this game. In hindsight, obviously, that Swords to Plowshares play was really dumb. I should have just Swords the Merit Lage when they make it. Because they don't even know I had Swords to Plowshares there. But yeah, that's unfortunate. So they're going to make a Dark Depths, keep the one with no counters, then state-based effects. This is going to trigger. They're going to make a 20/20. I'm already down 5 minutes on the clock, so I actually should stop yapping and stop playing. Meritless 20/20. Now, there is a land that makes a creature... There's 2 lands they could have here. Talon Gates makes my Tamiyo phase out, and Sajiri Step or whatever gives their Merit Lage protection from blue. If they have that, they just win. If not... Okay, Dryad Arbor isn't any of those, so that's fine. Merit Lage is indestructible, so Wrath of the Skies and whatnot don't kill her, which is a bit annoying. So Tamiyo's going to have to go under a very huge bus here. Move to blocks. Okay. Yeah, let's not die. Let's not die. Let's stay alive. Yeah, no Solitude in this deck because Solitude isn't really a played card. It is, but not in control in Legacy, so no Solitude here. Yeah, I don't know what I could draw. I'd basically have to draw either Teferi, Time Raveler, or Swords to Plowshares here. Or I guess another Tamiyo buys me one more turn. So upkeep, draw step. We drew a Flooded Strand. So we're not dead because this can fetch an island, and then I can Narset to try and find this can fetch an island, and then I can Narset to try and find a Swords to Plowshares. So we got 5 looks at another swords here. Prismatic Ending also does it, but unfortunately we just run out of luck and we don't find it, so let's concede. Alright. That's unlucky, but that's just how the format is. You lose game 1, and now I get to do a lot of cool stuff. We can bring in Disruptor Flute to just name Thespian Stage. That just is good. Actually, let me put this up here for you guys so you guys can see any card that I'm hovering. So we bring in Disruptor Flute. We bring in Harbinger of the Seas. Non-basic lands or islands. That's obviously going to be very good. Could bring in Consign, but I don't think it's actually that good. Containment Priest, also another one that's like mid. It's good again if they have Green Sun Zenith in their deck, but I didn't see any. Wrath of the Skies is alright. Again, like if they have like all these little pieces, that could be good, but I don't know that they do. This is also technically good against like Green Sun Zenith, but I don't think it's actually very good. Force of Negation only count as non-creature spells, so it's just not as good as just having like Disruptive Flute and Harbinger in. I'm not gonna over sideboard. I'm just gonna keep it like this. I forgot what like other cards are in that deck, but I don't think there's anything. I don't think Consign is actually a good take here. I don't think we need Triumph to win this game. We just have to lock them out. So yeah, let's just keep it like this and run it back. We open with a Tamiyo into Brainstorm hand. Let's keep it. We don't really have access to a white source yet, but we can hope that our Brainstorm would find us one. We're playing against Super Mario, by the way. I didn't even realize that. Yep. Go to my main phase. Play Island, Tamiyo. So instantly have a card advantage engine on the battlefield. That's just what Tamiyo does. So now we can yield through their turn because we don't have any interaction anyway. We will try and hit like a... If they have like an Eldritch Reclaimer... Oh, they have nothing. Okay, well, pass turn. Mystic Sanctuary, that's not great. We're going to move to combat. Attack with Tamiyo. Make a clue token. Then we're going to Brainstorm, hopefully, into a fetch land. Going to hopefully Brainstorm into a fetch land here. The deck doesn't play removal to my knowledge, so Tamiyo should be able to flip here. Or not. Maybe they do have something. Did they reveal black mana last game? I mean, I guess they could play Source of Plowshares, but why would they keep that in against control? I don't think so. Oh, oops, that's my priority, by the way. That's another thing I do on Moto a lot. I forget that that's my priority. I think that that's just them searching their library. Okay, yeah, just a forest. They don't have anything. Okay. They have a crop rotation here. Sure. Oh, they might crop rotate and phase my Tamiyo out. That would be funny if they did that. Nope. Oh, yeah, Caracas. Right. Right. I forgot that we're a Caracas format. Caracas is basically just a plains that can return a legendary creature to its owner's hand, which is really good, honestly. That's gonna work here if they want to Caracas me. Oops, there we go. So they're gonna Caracas, bounce Tamiyo to my hand. That's fine. Then the Brainstorm resolves. This Brainstorm was mainly to find good cards. And now we realize that we haven't found a way to actually get white mana, which is unfortunate. Let's just put a Tamiyo and a Mystic Sanctuary back. We're gonna be redrawing these cards anyway. We get to play another land though, and we will just replay the Tamiyo that they bounced. I'm basically gonna tax them every turn. If they ever tap out of Caracas, I'm gonna be able to flip Tamiyo. So yeah, I can yield through this turn. I don't have any effects. Okay, they play Eldritch Reclaimer and bounce Tamiyo. Interestingly enough, they tapped out of Caracas on their turn. Oh, oops! I accidentally yielded through my combo. I didn't mean to do that, but luckily we have a second main phase here, so we get to play Tamiyo here. And we get to Brainstorm again. Okay, would have loved to see a fetch land there, but I guess we'll do with a Elegant Parlor. We can put this... No. We can put this there and this under it. Now we can flip Tamiyo. This is why they shouldn't have tapped out of this on their turn. I don't know why they did that. I guess they didn't expect me to just have another one. We're gonna put this Tamiyo to the graveyard and then just keep playing. We have 2 Swords to Plowshares and a Prismatic Ending, so if they make Merit Lage, that's fine. We're in their upkeep. I can just yield through their turn. I don't have any interaction anyway. And this is, by the way, why I put the Elegant Parlor in here. We have 2 red sources now for Forth Eorlingas, and this is also a white source. I prefer that over Thundering Falls. I prefer having the white source over Thundering Falls. Alright, we draw that. We knew that. Pass the main, plus Tamiyo. And they have Eldritch Reclaimer, but we have answers, so we don't really care. We can just play this as a tap land. We only have 1 white source. If we had 2 white sources here, I would have like Prismatic Ending and then swords the thingy, the Merit Lage, but we don't. So I'm just gonna play this tapped. Pass a turn. Obviously, we've bled a lot of time. Unfortunately, I am sorry for that. I had to answer a text message. All right. So my end step, they're gonna fetch here. Okay, so they're gonna Elvish Reclaimer. Obviously, they're gonna probably cycle away their Caracas because they don't need it anymore. Tamiyo's already flipped. And then they're gonna flip into like a Thespian stage or something. Yep, that's fair enough. Then what? They have a Yavimaya, so if they have the Dark Depths in hand, that would suck. But if they do, it's still okay because we have the thingy. We have multiple Swords to Plowshares, so we should be fine. Yep, should be fine here. There's no way to really give Merit Lage haste. That's like not really a deck. So, if they attack Tamiyo, I will be Swords to Plowsharesing because I have another one, and then yeah. It would really suck if they were like astute, they would what they could do is they could like have Dark Depths in hand, play it, then I will declare for a wasteland and waste my white source. That would really suck, but I don't think they're gonna go for that. I hope they don't go for that. Currently we're just waiting for them. The clock is like lagging. Alright, they're just straight up cycling. They're gonna get a Dark Depths here. That's okay. Enters tapped. Like, that's if they want to do that main phase, sure. Be my guest. I don't care. They have Echoing Deeps. This is going to copy a land in their graveyard. Enter tapped as a copy. They copied a forest. Okay. And they have another Reclaimer. Okay, that's good for them. I do have enough removal to kill everything here. I'm gonna in their end step. Hold on. In the end step, I'm gonna kill the tapped Reclaimer. And then pass to my turn. If I draw a fetch land, I'm gonna kill the other Reclaimer as well. If not, we'll see. Draw another Narset. Okay, that's fine. Main phase. I think here I'm going to pay. I could play Narset, but I don't really want to draw a non-land. I want to draw a land, so I'm gonna crack my clue here. Oh, and that's a fetch land, so that my point still stands. I'm gonna plus Tamiyo here. I'm gonna. Do I have a reason to fetch right now? Not really. I'm gonna Prismatic Ending this this guy. Just for 1 mana. Done. Prismatic Ending. Okay, now I am about to draw half my library with Tamiyo, and they have nothing on the board apart from a potential Merit Lage that they can't do in my end step. So I'm gonna yield to the rest of my turn. Okay, in their upkeep, nothing's gonna happen. Don't need to do anything. Right, main phase. They can make Merit Lage at any time here, but I have Source of Plowshares in my hand, so I don't care. Sylvan Safekeeper. Now that one is a little bit scary because they can give Merit Lage Shroud. That's a little scary, but that's still okay. It's still fine. It's just a little scary. We are more than likely to draw a. Okay. Actually, a little bit scary. I'm not even gonna lie. So this, I have to deal with this, right? But we are very likely to draw a white source with Tamiyo Ultimate next turn. We're like very likely to draw. Actually, we're actually never mind. It's not even that bad because we are highly likely to draw a back to basics with Tamiyo as well. I don't want to use my last sword on this Safekeeper because they're just gonna sacrifice a land to give it Shroud. So I'm just gonna pass this end step, go to my turn, draw my card for turn. Another board wipe. I'm gonna alt Tamiyo, draw half my deck. Okay, there we go. Like I said, we are highly likely to draw another white source. Harbinger also just shuts everything here off. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna fetch. Actually, hold on. Just gonna make sure I don't have all my planes in my hand. I do not. I'm gonna fetch. I'm gonna Harbinger. My plan here is to Harbinger, so I'm gonna fetch for the planes. Then I'm gonna target Sylvan Safekeeper with a Swords to Plowshares. I could have also dressed down, but that's okay. I want them to sacrifice a land here. If this is 1 mana Stone Rain, I don't care. They need to either keep Sylvan Safekeeper alive, and I have another Swords here in my hand as well, so I'm fine. So it's their decision here if they want to keep Safekeeper or not. So in response, what are they going to do? Are they going to make Merit Lage in response? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Sure. They make Merit Lage in response. Yep, that's fine. The Safekeeper is still going to die if they don't sacrifice a land. So they give it Shroud. I still have a land drop this turn. I believe I still have a land drop this turn. So what I can do in response is I can, in response, I will Swords it again. So that they sacrifice their last land to give it Shroud. Yep. Oh, they're giving Merit Late Shroud. Okay, cool. That is fine. So they're giving Merit Late Shroud. Let's see. That's until end of turn, though, right? Yeah, that's just until end of turn. So, yeah, okay. That resolves. That resolves. Sure. Shroud, flying, indestructible. Okay. I now will play a planes, tap 3 for Harbinger of the Seas. And then I'll pass my turn. And in their upkeep, before they have a land in play, I will source the Plowshares Merit Lage. There we go. So now they have nothing in play. They have islands. Yeah. I could just yield through this. I probably should. Do I even have a Force of Will in my hand? Don't think so. But they will die very quickly here. Actually, no, they won't because I need to find my my mountain. And step. I'm also very low on clock, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm very low on clock here, so draw. That's an island. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna play Tamiyo. Not Tamiyo. I'm just gonna play Narset here. And I guess I'll play Teferi. Let's look at some cards. Oh, that was my mountain. That's what my mountain was. Okay. Done. Take Ponder. Plus. Ugh. I'm gonna Ponder. Ugh. I'm just looking for counter spells. There we go. Back to basics as well, but I don't need that. I'll just take this Force of Will, so now I can Force of Will anything they do. Yield through my turn. Why is it saying okay? I said yield through my turn. Please, I don't have time. I have 5 minutes to win the next game. I love Moto. I love Moto. No, I don't actually. I really don't love Moto. Alright. Opponent is obviously staying in because they can just make me play this out, and it's going to take me forever. Main phase, I'm going to play an island. I'm going to bounce my own Harbinger. I'm going to press QQ, because that's not a thing on Moto, I don't think. And I'm going to cast Forth Eorlingas. And I'm running out of time here. Remember what I said about bleeding time? Yeah, that's that. For some reason, I didn't tap all my mana. I don't know how that happened. That's fine though. Okay. Attack with everything. Alright. I've locked them out of the game, so technically you guys got to see how this deck works, right? Right? Surely I win game 3 in 4 minutes. That's possible. Talon Gates. Sure, they phase out one of my creatures, that's fine. Play a land. I don't know if I have a fetchable left in my deck, but I'm just gonna Just gonna do it quickly. Just check if I have one. I do have my mountain. True. Yeah, there ain't no way I'm gonna win this. But that's the problem with control on Moto. You just run out of clock. Um, like it's lagging so bad, man. It's lagging so bad. X7, yes. Make a bunch of horses. Okay. Is there an attack all? Oh, all of these attack? Wait, what? Okay, I don't know. I don't know Moto, bro. I don't know Moto. Anyway, they all attack. There you go. There you go. Down to A, and now they're gonna make me play another turn, even though they can't do anything. Obviously, this is correct. If your opponent is low on clock, you should make them play everything out. But yeah, this game is won. I drew another Eorlingas here, so I'm just gonna win the game. I'm not gonna yield though. Although I don't really know what they could do here to survive.
No, Mom,
I should yield actually, I'm yielding.
And
And I win. Okay, they give up. That's cool, that's crazy, that's great. Now I have to win in, what, 3 minutes? Not gonna happen likely. Very likely not gonna happen. Just to try and make it... Oh, never mind. My opponent doesn't play around the clock and they just concede the match. GG. Alright, we're back with another one. Yeah, Moto content takes a long time to record, huh? But I guess it's not like... I've already been recording for an hour and I have the intro and one game. What the hell, man? These are going to be like 2-hour videos. Okay, do we keep this hand? I don't know what we're playing against. We have lands. I guess we have a Brainstorm, Meticulous Archive start. This hand is very slow, but I think I'll keep it because it does have 3 lands technically and spells. Let's yield through his turn because we can't really do anything. The one thing I have to learn is how to bleed less time. I bleed so much time. I waste so much time playing. Alright, they're gonna start off hot with a Dragon's Rage channel. Oh, we're playing against Delver. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Delver. Okay, that's good. That's good. Love that. Pending. Okay, I'm just gonna play Prismatic Ending on the Dragon's Rage channeler. I'm fine doing that. Got our planes. Pending the channel. Don't let them get any value off of it. And then pass. Yield, because we don't have counter spells, so whatever. Yield through their turn as well. I really want to like get better at my timing, like as in like not wasting clock here, because I waste so much clock, like just talking and like obviously I know that there's the option to just play the games in silent and then just record the replay of the games, but like I don't know, it's just when I watch Magic content, when I watch like content for like yeah, when I watch Magic content, it just feels I don't like it when they just like when they just kind of talk over the replay. I don't know. Me personally, I always like it. It's more interesting when they're like live playing the game, if that makes sense. We're just gonna get basics here because they're playing Delver, and Delver notoriously is a wasteland deck. So we're gonna play on basics for as long as possible. We have a mini Forth Eorlingas that we can get. I like the lands as well. Let's put Eorlingas between the 2 lands. I think I like the Eorlingas, so we're not gonna shuffle. We're gonna draw. Draw this. We can then Brainstorm. We can either play Narset or Brainstorm. Also, I can yield now because I don't have any actions to take. We can either play Narset or we can like Brainstorm away our 2 tap lands. I think I like Brainstorming away the tap lands. We'll have Source of Plowshares available next turn as well. So, oh, okay, 3 colors. Grixs Delver. Actually, from the videos I've been watching, Grixs Delver is seeing a lot of play. Apparently, people say that Tamiyo Delver is better than Grixs Delver, but people are still playing Grixis, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not yielding for some reason. I want to yield through his turn. I don't have any effects. Play a land. They are basically just looking for a threat here. Yep, Delver of Secrets. There it is. I think I'm gonna brainstorm. Go to my turn. On top, draw Forth Eorlingas. We knew we were drawing that. I'm not gonna Eorlingas here. Giving Delver the Monarch is like a death sentence for yourself. I accidentally did the thing again where I yielded through my main phase. I always do that. I don't know how. Okay, I'm in my main phase now. I'm gonna play Brainstorm. There we go. See if they want to do something about it. They can if they want to. I don't care. This Brainstorm is like just a value. I want to get rid of these 2 tap lands. If they like Spell Pierce it, that's fine. Oh, frick, this is me responding. It's me saying yes to them fetching. Yeah, you can fetch. You can fetch if you want to. Island, sure. It could be a Stifle player. I don't know if they are. Oh, Bowmaster. Okay, cool. Orcish Bowmaster. Now I might get dazed here, but that's okay. I have the swords. Let's see if the swords resolve. Also, these windows are like everywhere. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly where to put them. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna swords it. They might have the daze here. If they do, that's fine. I just take a bunch of damage. Are they gonna force? Are they gonna daze? Who knows? I probably should have played out the Flooded Strand before I brainstormed. That's probably correct. That's my fault for like not like being in the midst of this format and like understanding what could happen. If I get dazed here, that is because I did that. But I do have the swords here. Yep, that's dazed. That's my fault. That's fully my fault. I should just have played out the Flooded Strand. I was gonna play the Flooded Strand anyway, so I should just play out the Flooded Strand and just, had brainstorm. Like that's not like dazeable. So yeah, Source Splash gets dazed here. Can't pay for that. Then they get like to get my Brainstorm. That's fine though. I'm trying to draw into a board wipe anyway. Don't draw a board wipe. It's a little sad. Gonna still put back these 2 tap lands. And I'm gonna play a. I'm gonna get pinged by Bowmaster a couple times. Yep. That is my bad. That might lose me the game here, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. As I was talking about Grixs as well, about the fact that it's like Grixs Delver over Rug Delver. Like, this is the reason why they are Grixs Delver over Rug Delver. And I made that mistake. That's just my bad. I'm gonna play the Tamiyo. Might as well. And I'm just looking for a Supreme Verdict or a I'm looking for either a Supreme Verdict or a Wrath of the Skies here. The Tamiyo. There we go. I have a 4/4. Sucks, but that's life. Supreme Verdict is my best draw here. The hand is a land and 2 cards. Will Delver flip here? Delver does flip to Lightning Bolt. Okay, well, I'm probably just gonna lose this one. I'm gonna have to jump with Tamiyo. Too low. I don't want to lose any life total. They're just gonna full attack here. Right? Yeah, I think I do jump with Tamiyo here. Again, this would not be like an issue at all if I just played it right. But I didn't, so alas. Alright, they full send it here. Move to blocks. Block the 4/4. I think Tamiyo is just gonna die here for the team. They have Lightning Bolt, they bolt my face. Why are they bolting Tamiyo? What? I think they don't understand how combat damage works. This is blocked. I still only take 4 here. I think they what? They either misunderstand how combat damage works or they thought that orc armies have trample for some reason. I don't know why they bolted Tamiyo after blocks there, but I'll take that. Every little misplay that they make helps me, so I'll take that. Okay. I'm honestly looking into casting Forth Eorlingas as blockers. I don't know if I want to do that, but I might have to. Unless I draw a Wrath of the Skies. So they have 2 cards in hand. I don't know. It could be Force Blue card, but I think I'm just so far behind already from my misplay earlier that I just have to go for it. And if they have like the counterspell here, I probably just lose. I'm gonna keep playing around Wasteland. Gonna cast Wrath of the Skies here. I can't promise that this is correct. But I think I have to do this. I'm just like so far behind. I just have to try have this resolve. If they have another counterspell, I just lose anyway. So is what it is. And I will probably concede, but yeah, they didn't have the other counterspell, so I wiped the board. And now they're back to square zero. That's really good for me. That's exactly where I want to be. I have a Force of Will. Don't know if I want to pitch Narset here. If they like, I don't know what I would pitch Narset for here. Maybe a Murktide Regent. Who knows? We'll see. But I really actually want this Narset to resolve, so I want to play this Narset. I have to draw a card, see what they have. They have a land. That's good. That means 2 of their cards aren't like good. Ponder. That's fine. I'm not about to force a Ponder. That would be brain dead. In this situation, I wouldn't go down 2 cards here to stop them from pondering. If the last card is like a Murktide Regent, I just lose. They might just be trying to fill their graveyard with instant sorceries for the Murktide Regent. If they have a Murktide Regent, do I force it? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the right play is. They shuffled their library, so they didn't like the cards. That's good. That means they don't know any of the cards under their ponder card. And then they pass a turn? Yep, they pass a turn. Okay, nice. They could have another Bowmaster. They could have a counterspell of some sorts. But I will just slam Narset here. Would be nice if I draw a blue card. That would be really nice. Blue card or land? Okay, that's a blue card. So yeah, I'm just gonna slam Narset. I'm not even gonna ponder because ponder just runs into Bowmaster, whereas Narset doesn't. If they have something here, I can force. Yeah, that just resolves. Beautiful. A draw card of Narset. Preferably a source of Plowshares. Oh, there we go. Oh, beautiful. It's beautiful. Magic is a beautiful game. Magic is a beautiful game. Alright. Now we have swords open, literally open, and if they try to Bowmaster, I probably force it. Beautiful. Okay, in their main phase here, let's see what they try and do. They really want like some kind of card advantage spell here. They really don't want to keep top decking. Dragon's Rage Chandler, that's fine. That is a 3/3. I will exile it on their end step. Wasteland. Not a good card against me. I'm literally a basics deck. On their end step, just gonna exile this Dragon's Rage Chandler. Make them have like something. They have to have like hard cast over Force of Negation here, which they don't. Pass a turn. Upkeep, draw. Prismatic Vista, that's gonna let me Forth Eorlingas with, yeah, that's literally just gonna be that. I will quickly just Narset just in case. I could have left Narset on 3 in case of Bowmaster. And back to basics does look beautiful. Ooh, this is a good spread, but I think I actually want to just get a backup Narset. Right? Back to basics looks amazing. Just make so their lands don't do anything. I'll get back to basics, but I won't actually cast it. I'm gonna get back to basics, so I'm not gonna cast it. I'm gonna fetch for. I said done. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna fetch for this, fetch for red. And I'm just gonna tap out Forth Eorlingas straight up. Because I don't think I can lose if I'm just Eorlingasing. Tap out Forth Eorlingas. They literally can only have a Bowmaster. Like, they can't have a Bowmaster and a counterspell. So, yeah, I'm just gonna straight up attack them, get the game over with. I don't think I even leave a blocker back. Like, again, they can't really have anything. I will force a Bowmaster if they have one. Yeah. So I think all of these attack is like the group. So that's good, I guess. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hit them for 6, become the Monarch. And now that I'm the Monarch, I don't think I can lose anymore. Like, I'm like gonna just pull ahead so far now. Like, I don't think I have a Narset in play. They can't cantrip. I'm the Monarch. I'm drawing extra cards. Burmaster is literally their only way out of this game, and I have the force for it. So like, I'm just not even scared of them anymore. Brainstorm. That's gonna be pitched to Force of Will if I have to. Yeah, I'm just super far ahead at this point. Yeah, I truly wonder how they could get back into this game. Like, if they cast a Murktide region, I'm forcing it. If they cast a Bowmaster, I'm forcing it. Like, I don't know. And this wasteland, this is the reason we're playing this mana base, where like the wasteland is just completely bad, and then they just draw a land and concede. So yeah, begin sideboarding. Pretty easy to play against. So we're gonna bring in Pyroblasts because they're good against Delver. First of all, Force of Negation is bad in general because we don't really want to force their spells. We're gonna bring in Pyroblast. Do we bring in Hydroblast? I don't. I think we can bring in Hydroblast because we saw Dragon's Rage Chandler, and they're gonna have their own Pyroblasts. And then we bring in Flusterstorm as well. And ironically, you actually board up some Force of Wills against Delver because you just don't want to go down in cards. This is like something that I've learned over time. You just don't want to go down in cards. We could bring in Disruptive Flute for like Wasteland. I don't think we want to do that. We could bring in a Wrath of the Skies, a Triumph. I think I like Triumph as another win condition. I don't know about Wrath of the Skies, to be very honest with you. Teferi is good. Prismatic Ending is okay. We could just completely get off of Force of Will entirely. That's like something you can do. I'm a little scared of doing that. Because we have good cards against them anyway. Dress Down is really good against them. We could even go Harbinger of the Seas, honestly, but I'm not gonna do that. But we could. I think I want one Force of Will, and then we're just gonna go for this shell. I could bring in like a Ghost Vacuum to slowly like eat their graveyard away to keep them off of Delirium. If we go to a game 3 and their graveyard mattered, I'll bring in Ghost Vacuum. But other than that, I don't think it's necessary because I don't want to overboard. I'm bringing in Triumph of St. Catherine as like an alternate win condition. All right. We have Island Ponder Keep. This hand obviously might fold to a wasteland, but I think I'm okay if they want to wasteland me, because I'm gonna ponder anyway, and ideally I find a mana source, a blue mana source. Yes, let's yield through their turn. We don't have any effects for them anyway. We don't have any effects for their turn anyway, so let's yield. Play Volcanic Island into Dragon's Rage Channeler. And then they have the Mishra's Bauble. This reminded me a lot of Timeless, in Timeless as well. They will always have the bauble for the Dragon's Rage Channeler. They put a Daze in the graveyard. Okay, and then look at my top card. Okay, then they get to see what I'm about to draw. They put a Daze in the graveyard, which is interesting to me. I drew a Brainstorm, so they know about this Brainstorm. Now, I could basic Island Source the Plowshares. That might be good. If I force them to Daze, I'm actually happy with that. That also plays around Wasteland. Or I could Tundra Ponder. That leaves them with a threat in play that they can then cast spells off of. And then they get value. I think I just want to force them to have the Daze in hand. If they have the Daze in hand, good for them. If they want to force this, that's amazing. Yeah, it just gets exiled. If it gets exiled, I'm happy with that. They lose their Dragon's Rage Chandler. They have to find a new threat with 4 cards in hand, going up to 5 cards. Yeah, they just have to like. I like my spot here. I like my spot. And then this game, I think we're just gonna slam back to bases on 3 and just make them go to hell. So yeah. Yeah. Pass. I don't have any effects for their turn, so I'm just gonna yield. They Brainstorm. Yep, they're probably gonna play a fetch land as well. They just have to find. They have to refine a new threat because I exiled that threat. That's the thing with Delver, right? if they don't have a threat in play, their deck is just a bad control deck, and they have to find threats to put in play. That's basically how the deck works. Let's see. They play on the City Sewers, so they just have no plays this turn. That's great for me. That means I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about Bowmaster. If they really want to Force of Will my Ponder on my turn, be my guest. If I find a land, that would be great. But I'm also happy just pondering off of Tundra. I'm happy doing that. Oh my god, this game is too nice to me. So now we even get to ponder off of Island. So we don't even have to worry about like a wasteland delaying our back to basics. And we find like Tamiyo is good, Prismatic Ending is good. Yeah. They have enough cards to Murktide Region out of the graveyard. So that's a little bit scary, but we do have another ponder if that happens. So let's put Forth Eorlingas at the bottom, Tamiyo over it, and then draw the Prismatic Ending. It's just another answer for like a cheap creature they might have. My guess is that they're gonna like tap out on this turn because they want to deploy a threat. They're either gonna dig for a threat or try and deploy a threat. And then I'm gonna slam a must answer permanent in back to basics. They have to either counter it or they have to like just lose the game. Let's see if that actually happens, by the way. I have no idea. Yep, that is one. That's a threat. Now I can either choose here. I think I will Prismatic Ending instead of just slamming back to basics. I'll Prismatic Ending and then I'll Ponder. And then I can even Tamiyo. Oh, I could Tamiyo Brainstorm too. They have the Mishra's Bauble, they see my card. They know I have Tamiyo Brainstorm because they remember the Brainstorm. Let's see what they find here. They put a Lightning Bolt in the graveyard. They put a Delver in the graveyard. Bidding a threat is very interesting. They must believe I don't have an answer. Or they must think they have protection for this Dragon's Rage Channeler. They don't know about back to basics, so again, that's fine. I'm gonna Prismatic Ending this Dragon's Rage Channeler undazably. I could even do it on Spell Pierceably. I think I will. Playing around my mistake in the early game, I'm gonna play out this Tundra so that I'm not Spell Pierceable. Then I'm gonna Prismatic Ending this thing. Done. That's gone. They lost another threat. Now I'm gonna play Tamiyo. And I'm instantly gonna just Brainstorm. I'm gonna make them have the removal spell for Tamiyo. They don't have red available right now. And they knew about the Brainstorm anyway. So I'm just gonna make this happen. See if they have something. They can't have a Bowmaster here. They have to have exactly Fatal Push, and I don't even think that Delver is running Fatal Push, especially not in game 2 against Control. So yeah, that should just do the trick here. This should just resolve. Yep, I draw 3 cards. I'm gonna put back both. I'm gonna put back Forth and then put back to basics on top in case they have a hand-aid spell. I want to be able to resolve back to basics. Then Tamiyo will flip. I'll plus Tamiyo. I don't have like a force or anything, so I'm just gonna yield. So again, they have to now dig for a threat. If they have a Murktide Regent, that's great for them. Tamiyo can get back a Source of Plowshares and I can exile it. I'm gonna yield through their turn. I don't have any effects for them. But they found a third land, that's great. They are going to Murktide, I think. Right? This is a Murktide. Looks like a Murktide because it's 2 mana and it's taking them a while. They're probably delving right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so they are casting a Murktide Regent now. Don't know how big it's gonna be. Probably like they left the days in the graveyard, so okay. I don't know why they left the days in the graveyard. I don't know, man. Let them cook. They might have like a Force of Will or something, so I'm gonna be a little careful. I could honestly just plus Tamiyo, to be very honest with you. I'm actually not very scared of this Murktide. But yeah, again, Wrath of the Sky is not looking great here. I put back to basics on top. Yeah, actually, do you know what? This Murktide is gonna hit for 4, right? No, but if I plus Tamiyo, I can't actually get it back. Okay, yeah, I won't plus Tamiyo. Okay, so I'm not gonna just slam back to basics here. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna start by island cycling for an island. Play the island. Then I'm gonna get back Swords to Plowshares. Then I'm gonna Swords the Murktide Regent. They have to fight over this if they want this thing to stick. If they manage to make it stick, that's great for them. Like, honestly, that's great for them if they manage to make it stick, but they actually have to make it stick. If it gets exiled here, I'm still super ahead. Yep, Force of Will. Yep, that's fine. Maybe I should have pondered first. I was playing around Spell Pierce. Maybe I should have pondered first. That's fine. Let's just ponder now. 1 card in their hand. Triumph of St. Catherine. Tamiyo. So we get to put Narset at the bottom. We can Miracle Catherine and block with Tamiyo. Don't shuffle. So next turn I get to decide if I want to slam back to basics or if I want to block with Tamiyo. Murktide is a 5/5. St. Catherine will race it. I think I actually want to... I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure, genuinely. I have no idea. Maybe I don't block with Tamiyo, actually. If they go for Tamiyo, I might not even block. Might not even block. Okay, they're gonna fetch... What is this? Is this a lightning bolt? Nope. Just their turn. I'm not gonna yield. I don't know if yielding screws up your blockers, so I'm not gonna yield here. I don't know how that works. Please let me know in the comments. Does yielding through the turn let you block or not? It's also a big decision for them, to be honest. Yeah, they're still attacking my face? Okay. Okay, I'm not blocking. I don't know why. That's just not the right choice. I'll take 5 every day, any day of the week. I'm happily taking 5 here. Because now I get to protect my Planeswalker Tamiyo for next turn. I'm definitely taking 5. Don't know what their hand is, to be honest. A Ponder. Okay. That's not bad. A Ponder is not bad. I'm drawing Triumph of St. Catherine into Narset. Okay, and a Lightning Bolt for my Tamiyo. Okay. Okay. Sure. So there's nothing they can have that can stop the St. Catherine here. Draw St. Catherine. Reveal it. Yes. Okay. Do I get to... Do I get to cast it? Cast St. Catherine? Yeah, right? That's how it works? Okay. Yeah, cast St. Catherine. Plus this, plus Tamiyo. Murktide gonna hit me for 4. They're probably gonna kill Tamiyo here. Be surprised if it didn't. But this St. Catherine alone is racing Murktide, so they need another threat. They need another threat. And then I will slam either back to basics or Narset, depending on what I feel like I need to do. If they kill Tamiyo, they have to kill Tamiyo, right? Because if they don't kill Tamiyo, I just rebuy Swords of Plowshares. They have to kill Tamiyo, right? I can yield here. I don't have any effects. Don't have any effects. They have to attack Tamiyo here. They should have attacked Tamiyo last turn, to be honest. They attacked my face again! What is going on with them? Like, are they crazy? There's no way that's the right play. That just can't be the right play, right? There's no way that's the right play. Attack my face. Like, no way my face is the right play. I don't think attacking face is correct here. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't see it. They have another Murktide? Like, another Murktide, I guess, is good, but, like, still, I don't see it. Okay, so they have another Murktide, which is going to make this Murktide grow, which is fine. Again, that's okay, right? That's why they went face, because they think the game is over. But, like, do I play around Spell Pierce now, or do I play around... I'm not playing around Spell Pierce. I'm not playing around Spell Pierce. Screw it. That's fine. They have a 9/9 and a 7/7 Murktide. Okay. Draw Narset. Let's see. Back to basics? No, I don't think I can slam back to basics here because I'm dying on board. Let's play Narset. Supreme Verdict is really good. Supreme Verdict is I think I just have to take Supreme Verdict. It's just too good to not take. I can obviously take the swords, but Supreme Verdict is just so good. Supreme Verdict is so good. Alright, let's take Supreme Verdict, like, because it's just too good. Then I think I will... Do I delete my Narset? Do I delete my Tamiyo? To get rid of one of the Murktides? Then that Murktide takes out Narset, and then I wipe the board? Okay, this is a total of 16, right? So I'm dead on board, but I'm not dead on board. I'm dead to Lightning Bolt if I plus Tamiyo. Yeah, I think I have to delete Tamiyo. I'm going to delete Tamiyo to get back a Source of Plowshares. I don't want to die to Lightning Bolt here. That would be really stupid. So I'm just gonna... I'm gonna exile... And I think I exile the bigger Murktide. Life points are what matters here, so I'm gonna exile the bigger Murktide. If they have the Source to Plowshares, that sucks. Because if they have... Oh, Days. Okay. Okay, they have Days. That's great. Good for them. So I die? So I'm dead for Xaxes because they had the Days. That's unlucky. Alright, let's preserve Clock. I don't know why I'm still saying no there. Let's preserve Clock. I'm dead for Xaxes because they have two flying big creatures. I could have played that a little better, but that's okay. Wrath of the Sky is looking pretty horrible, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll take out Wrath of the Skies before I Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, that was my bad, I think. I think I definitely could have played that tighter. I was missing a land anyway, so even if Narset gets... Maybe I just don't play Narset and I lead on... If I lead on Source of Plowshares and then they have the Days Narset, then I'm fine, right? So I should have led on Source of Plowshares and Days Narset. Yeah. I did have Pyroblast in the deck, so I think that was okay to just keep playing there. Narset, yeah, because I didn't have an extra mana. Yeah, Murktide Regent, good card, but I mean, I had the removal for it. They just had the Days. I had to play. Supreme Verdict was a great card for a turn after, but I think I was supposed to just take No, I think I was supposed to just not play Narset yet. I was supposed to kill Tamiyo to. No. Hold on. No. I wasn't even wrong in general. I wasn't even wrong at all. Because I was actively playing around Lightning Bolt there. I was playing around Lightning Bolt. Because if they have a Lightning Bolt in hand instead of Daze, I die to plussing Tamiyo. So I didn't plus Tamiyo. If I plus Tamiyo, I'm okay against Daze, right? Even if they, yeah, that's it. Okay, I played around Lightning Bolt, not around Daze. That was okay. That was just a gamble, and it paid off for them and not for me. Because if I deck submitted, right? I did submit my deck. That's not me. Oh, my opponent has disconnected. So it would appear my opponent has disconnected. So I guess that's a win. Okay. The clock's gonna run out here, and then they're gonna concede. But yeah, let's go over that one more time. Um, I I didn't. If I plus Tamiyo, they hit me for 15, and I stabilize at 2 life. But that loses to Lightning Bolt. So I played around Lightning Bolt and not around Daze. To play around Daze, I don't cast Narset first. I minus Tamiyo to get back the swords. Target one of the Murktide with swords. They daze it. I can pay for Daze. Then I attack with Triumph when I'm alive. And then I play Narset, or maybe maybe they didn't daze, and then I play Narset and the daze and Narset. That's fine. I'm still alive. And a Triumph, a 5/5 life linker, does race a 7/7 Murktide. So that's the idea there. But yeah. The my misplay there was like playing around Lightning Bolt instead of playing around Daze. But then again, I know they are a Lightning Bolt deck from the first game, and I have seen it get. Did I see a Daze that game? I don't remember. But yeah, that's just how it is. Anyway, we're about to win here. I think. I think they DC'd. I don't know what happened, but I think they DC'd. Anyway, I'm gonna play first because I lost. And this hand is good. It just has lands and spells. I'm gonna keep. If they're a wasteland strategy, that's fine. If they truly have disconnected, then this game is just going to be cut out, and I'll just skip all of this and cut to me winning screen. Alright, so it appears my opponent has in fact disconnected. I just spent 10 minutes doing something else. And they are just about to time out now, so that is going to be a win for us. Obviously, very unsatisfying for you guys. I'm sorry, I really do apologize for that. But yeah, that's our win. We win the match. And I'm gonna end the video off here. I'm gonna go straight to the post game chat here. That's just because today is kind of a test run. Because you're gonna see how Legacy works. I've been recording for like 1.5 hours, so I'll see you there. See you in the post game chat. And we're back for the post game chat. And so see this very much as a test run. And I think I'm gonna have to like record this segment and say at the beginning of the video as well for all the people who don't watch till the end. I am in today's video, I didn't play a league, and I'm not gonna play like a bunch of matches. I only played those 2 like matches that you saw. That's only so that you guys can see like me play some Legacy, just for the ones who people who've been waiting, see like some Legacy content. For the future in Legacy, what I will do is I will either like have a proper like assortment of games for you guys, or I'll just play a league. We'll see. It depends on like my financial situation and all that, as I explained in the deck tech. Anyway, that being said, today's video is going to be on the shorter end for a Legacy video, but it's going to be on the longer end for my channel. Obviously, there's a lot of dead time in between in the games themselves that I'm going to cut out and see like how that goes, like how long the actual video is going to be. I think we are going to be approaching the 2-hour mark on like Modo videos, like leagues, because if I play an entire league, an entire video, that's 10 matches. So that's going to be like 10 matches minimum. Could be up to 15 matches. So yeah, that's gonna be that's definitely gonna be like longer, right? So it's gonna be like 2.5-hour videos, which is okay. I don't mind that. I don't have a problem with that. But we'll just have to see like how well I edit them and stuff like that, and like how it goes. Because it's just me, right? It's just me editing them. I don't want it to be boring for you guys, so I'm gonna cut out most of the dead time from the games. But yeah, just view today as like an introduction to Modo and seeing how I fare with the software. I literally made a lot of misclicks on camera as well, so again, got to get rid of that arena brain. But yeah, other than that, I do hope you enjoyed the video. This deck right here that you see, I have it rented, so I'll be able to play it for like another week. I could obviously also replace all the cards and rent another deck. See how that goes. But I do like this deck. I do like Ban Control. Again, I was losing a lot with my High Noon version of the build. Now with like just being a main deck, back to basics plus stress down build, that seems to be very powerful because it's been winning me games. Obviously, there's no stakes. It's like tournament practice. It's free, so people will just concede after the second game if they don't feel like they want to play more, which is unfortunate for you guys. It's bad content, I know. Trust me. I'm not expecting this video to do very well anyway. But yeah, I'll keep it up. If I decide when I'm feeling like more in tune with the client to play a league, I could play a league and then record the replay of it, even though I'm not a big fan of that. I prefer to like show you guys live gameplay. I think that's more like enticing to watch. So yeah, we'll see if I record a league with this guy with this deck. But other than that, that's pretty much it for me. All right. I'm back a couple days later. I finally mustered up the courage to play a league. Ended up going 3-2 with this exact deck. So yeah, as for pack opening, I always open packs at the end of the video. You already know, so let's open. Let's do this. All right. Well, let's open it. And inside, we get a Prismatic Ending, which is actually big. And whatever the hell this is, Demigod of Revenge, who cares? But Prismatic Ending is massive. That's actually big. That's actually a good card too. And I get 20 play points. So on this league, I basically I gained £2 playing. Even though I went 3-2. Wait, Moto might be OP. What? Anyway, Prismatic Ending is massive. I'll take that. That's going straight into the deck. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll go back to past Control Guide for the wrap up. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the content, if you guys want to see more Legacy, please let me know. If you guys have suggestions for like how I, navigate this interface, let me know. If you guys want to see me play leagues, please let me know. I'm happy to play leagues. Like, I'm happy to. I obviously can't really afford it all the time, but that's fine, right? Because like when I do make a legacy video, I will want you guys to be satisfied by it. So just let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in any of that. If you guys want to see other formats like modern, let me know. I don't think I can afford vintage, unfortunately. I just can't at the moment. That's like £30 a week to play vintage, which is affordable for vintage standards because vintage just costs like tens of thousands of dollars, but just not affordable for me, unfortunately, at the moment. If I get a Daybreak account, you know I'm gonna be playing everything if I get a Daybreak account, but I'm probably not gonna get one because I'm just a small creator. I have like what 600 plus followers. I have seen some creators in the like 2,000 follower range get Daybreak accounts, so it's not impossible. But those players are also actually seasoned Magic players that have been to events and stuff, so there's not a lot of hope for me, but it's fine. I'm happy renting a deck for you guys every now and then and just playing for you guys. If I actually played leagues and performed well, I would be able to earn play-in points to then buy the cards and, get there eventually. But yeah, view today's video as like a proof of concept of how Legacy on the channel would look like. This could all change, like the layout could change, like where my camera is and stuff like that, if you guys want to see the chat or not. Just let me know in the comments. Please give me any suggestions because I've never done this before. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm the Control Guy, and I bid you all farewell. Peace.